It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Carolina Panthers.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Ryan Fitzgerald. He's got the ball on the tee. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Throwing to begin is Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
19 Lions.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
That one taken in by Mitchell. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
And now they find themselves on the verge of really putting together an opening statement drive here at the start of this game. But now that the field becomes condensed, continue to be smart in the way you attack this defense. The last thing you want to do is settle for 3 in what's been a very impressive opening drive.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup 19.
From the gun, Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's third down.
18 Cardinal, 18.
They'll let Richardson. The ball's out. And the Panthers are going to recover the football.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball, they knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
Here we go. Set. 7, 3.
Here's a run with the rookie from UCLA. Past the 40. And he will be taken down, but what a run as he's able to get it across midfield. A big play after being backed up. 54 yards.
On the set. Come on. Set. Hop, go.
Right back to him on first down. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. A big play for the Panthers. 36 yards.
Really nice job getting this ball out to the edge, and then once he's able to get clear of the D-line, get vertical and accelerate down the sideline. That's a great run. He's forced out of bounds, but not before setting up first and goal.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. His second rushing touchdown of the year. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On play action, Richardson. Open man, his tight end, Tyler Warren. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Let's go.
On second down, Richardson. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. Taylor loses the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. Moving outside the pocket. Now he takes off. Richardson going to hit the deck here, but not before he picks up a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Here's first and 10.
Warriors 70, trap 50.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Richardson to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Not a great start by this running back here in the first half, Mike. He had a fumble earlier. Now he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to get more out of this run game as the rest of this game moves along.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And he's in. Donovan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Touchdown, number 9 for the year. The kicking team on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Colts move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Let's go.
Now, faking the give. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, set. Hey, Cougar 19.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a pickup of 12. It's a Carolina 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Colts out to the early lead. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. Panthers football to begin this 2nd quarter. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bison.
Man, left side, it's caught. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Panthers. His 4th TD grab of the season. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The Panthers will line up for the
Hawk
2-point
70. Hawk
conversion.
70. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
14, Colts 7. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Ready?
That's Pierce in motion. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. He gets this one complete to Pittman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready?
They'll run here with Hill. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. They go right back to Taylor. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing is Richardson. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Indy. A try here for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Colts will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Tag. 18, hurt. Ready, ready.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
Here we go. Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Got it. Ready.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8.
Connect. Bracco 80. Ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
18, pioneer. Check out.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Vidal. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
16 yards.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready, go.
They'll go again here with Taylor. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's Richardson, going to keep this himself. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Colts first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6.
19 tight, 19 tight. Tag. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Richardson. That's caught. It's Mitchell. And he's going to have a first down. They get into field goal range here at the 29.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. The Panthers will take their first timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, ready. Ready.
Here's Richardson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Buffalo ACs. Liking it.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Panthers are going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down.
Gravity Lions.
Richardson gonna look to throw. Now he'll work his way out right. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
4th and short. Initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the first down, keeps this drive alive.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. And he'll slide to a home after picking up about 6. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, will be a bit of a letdown.
The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 1, 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Colts. The PAT up and good. And the Colts have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Trap 60. Come on. Hey.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Jalen Carlisle, and he's there on the stop. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught! Not quite to the end zone, but in great position, out of bounds at the 3. A big one there to start the second half. 62 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go, Scott. Bronco 80.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone. And incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Carolina. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 11.
They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Open man downfield. It's Warren. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 35 yards.
First down.
79. Buffalo 18.
On first down, it's Richardson. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Here's Taylor. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
On the give, this is Taylor.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, fourth down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend the stride.
In motion is Warren. On fourth down, Richardson. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Second and 10.
18 Rattler. Come on. Panther 60. Panther.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. That's to the right side, and caught by Bowers. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line.
That's good.
They get 12 yards on that pass. It's a Carolina first down.
At the 15-yard line.
Dragon 60. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
At the 34-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. Let's go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
8 yards to go.
Let's go. 19-18.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Bronco 80. Check. Hurt. Ready.
Up the middle they go. He's to the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. That's Pierce in motion.
19 tight.
On play action, Richardson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
A second down throw for Richardson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. Richardson will give it to Taylor. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. We'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
60 Vikings, trap 60.
From the gun, Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete, and that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd
try and run for this. It's Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Get it! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Steady.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready. Ready.
Richardson to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
7 yards.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
Come on.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. For the lead, here is 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Looks like a design run here with Richardson. And he will take it in himself. Anthony Richardson, touchdown Colts. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So here we go. Colts trying to get a little bit closer. They'll go for 2 now.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll go with Taylor on the ground. And he is not able to get to the goal line, so they stop him and up the lead up to 3. It remains a 1-point game. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Let's go now. Cougar 19, Panther Street, Panther Street. Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He's got his man. That's Leggett. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Check, bounce, check, bounce, check.
Handoff here, up the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
How would you like to be a defender and see a guy like this coming full steam ahead, trying to barrel down on you? I'll tell you what, I'm not sure if I'm cut out for that. And you can see why. His ability to play through contact is just a lot to handle.
That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Leggett. And it'll bring up second down.
79 Broncos. Here we go, here we go. Ready?
They'll turn and hand this one off. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Carolina. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
They go right back to Taylor. Has some room inside the 30. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
They'll go again here with Taylor. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Bronco 80. Come 19. 19 Lions.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, go!
Taylor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Ready, set.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Let's go now. Ready, run.
They'll drop to throw. And he's in. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So now, an extra point really doesn't help that much. We'll try to go for 2 and make the difference 3.
Tap the 60, tap the 60.
In motion is Warren.
Ready.
Throwing is Richardson. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Now, faking the give. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Okay, ready.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Let's go. 19, 60.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the 1st down.
Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.